This video will address the new year-end closeout procedures for Sycamore. You'll find that the 2016 version of the year-end closeout in Sycamore is much simpler than the old version that they had. Keep in mind, however, that only a super user has the proper permissions to be able to effectively close out a school year. In order to access the wizard, you will first need to go to Site Admin and then down here to Year-End Closeout. When you click on Year-End Closeout, you'll get step 1 of 4, Prepare. On the Prepare screen, you'll get all sorts of information about what you are going to have to do in order to complete the closeout procedure, including an overview sheet that you can download and refer to as you go. Please carefully read each of the sections and read the best practice piece that goes with each one. It's always a good idea to double check your attendance and your report cards and transcripts and grades before you are ready to close out your school year. Once you have read through this information, click Next and you'll go to step 2 of the 4-step process. Step 2 is saving your data. In order to save your data, you have everything right here on the left side. First thing you need to do is click Attendance, and notice that the first task for your attendance is to save the detailed PDFs to the student profile, to their document section in the student profile. This way here, if you ever pull the student up again, you have access to their student profile and to their attendance. Off to the far right, anything that would have a number in it is something that must be cleared out and processed. Choose your grade level to the left and select Process. Okay. It's run the process for all of the students in my 5th grade class. Now you will have to do this for every class in which you have students. Click the class and then the process. Once you have processed all of those, the PDFs will be in the student profiles. Always a good idea to go back and pull up a student from the home page, search for a student, and you will see their attendance, their documents, and in their documents section, notice that it says 2015 attendance record, 15-16. That's the one I just posted. Great. Next, I'm going to save my attendance details. This is in raw data. This will be in a CSV file, and you set your dates. Click homeroom only because all of our attendance is being taken in homerooms, and click Process. Once you have done that, it says Generating CSV completed. I can close this window, and I'll show you where you can access this information. Back on my home page, Administrative, Administration, Report Archives. And in my Report Archives, I have my raw CSV file reports for my year 2015-16. If for whatever reason you're asked to provide attendance information on a student a year later, you can always pull it up from here or from the student's individual profile. Save your attendance summary, your homeroom report. I don't have anything in here, but simply process that, and the report is saved to my archives in the same way the previous report was saved. And then I would update my students' attendance history and do each of my grades and process every one of them just as I've done with the others. Once I've finished with that, I move down to classes. Save a master copy of my class roster. This is an optional step. You don't have to save a master copy, but if you would like, so you knew who was in which classes the previous year or 2 years ago, you can do this and simply process all, and it will put all of it into my archives. And all I have to do is follow every one of these steps for all of these pieces. Once I've finished all of this, excuse me, I continue on to my graduates and then to the next page. Now, this is where I clear my data from each section. So I go to attendance. Again, it's going to give me my task. I'm going to clear my data, and I'm going to do this for all of my classes. So I can select a single class and clear selected, or I can clear all information. Remember that we need every one of these numbers to be a 0. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to start our next school year in Sycamore. So keep in mind that those need to be cleared out to 0s before then. Please make sure that you've completed your saving information on the previous page, or you will not have access to it once you have cleared it out. So if you've completed the saving procedure properly, then go on and follow these procedures here for your checklist, for your clearing out. Once you've gotten to the end here, you'll notice that it gives you a checklist. And this shows me everything that I have completely cleared out. I've cleared out my attendance, but not my assignment grades, not my assignments. So I would have to go back here to those various pieces and click on them to check, to clear them out. Once I'm finished with that, then I will wrap things up. And in wrapping things up, it talks about setting your new school year, your admissions, switching to a new school year, beginning your new school year, and enrolling your students. And then populating your classes and setting your primary and homeroom teachers. This is all your end of the year, preparing for next year information. Once you've done all of that, click Finish, and you will be completed. Hopefully that helps walk you through everything. The two most important steps are save all of your information and then clear out all of your data out of the system for this school year. So you will notice when it says verify data that every one of these numbers should be 0s. And if that's the case, I have cleared everything out and I am finished. Please let me know if you have any other questions. I'm hoping this will be a much easier process for you.